Welcome back, guys. I've just had a major light bulb moment. Do you remember in this episode I said I was going to be finishing off the production at this machine factory? Now currently we're shipping in one lot of planks. We need to get a second source of planks going in there. And also the other problem that we've got to deal with is over at the steel plant, we're only producing like one lot of steel instead of producing 2 steel and 1 slag because we're not dealing with the slag. Now, I thought this was going to be a nightmare because if you look at where this is, so we've got the steel mill there. Where can we send the slag to? Well, the nearest places that will actually process that are, there's a construction materials plant over there, and there's nothing. Oh, there's one over there. If I can click on it, yeah, there's one over there, and then there's one over there which we're already using. So trying to get the stuff, I mean, that's a bit of a long way. It's going to be a nightmare. And I was looking at all kinds of solutions. Oh my god, the solution, you will not believe, seriously, you will not believe how freaking easy the solution is for dealing with this slag. All I've got to do is add 1 stop to an existing line and it's done. I mean, seriously, it's that easy. Because the slag can be taken by these trains on the coal line, because I'm using open wagons, because they're shipping the coal up here and they're running back empty. So this is going to be awesome, right? So because we're carrying an extra product back, so it'll make them more profitable, which is very sweet. So these trains whiz all the way down here, all the way down here, all the way around here, right? And they carry on down to the coal mine, which is over there. But, oh, what's this over here? Well, this is a line. Let's keep the coal line over there. This is the Settle Stone and Construction Materials line, right? And these trucks are bringing up construction materials, right? And they come all the way from the construction materials plant, right? And then they go back. Now they're going back empty at this point. Right, so if we can get them carrying slag, which they will carry, right, then it'll make them even more profitable than they are now, which is even better. And they come back down here to the stone quarry. Right, now the stone quarry is maxed out at the moment, but they'll come down here carrying the slag. They'll stop here, obviously, like if they're carrying slag, they'll just carry on. If they're empty, they'll pick up some stone, and then they shoot all the way down here to the construction materials plant, and they'll drop it off. Now what this means is that, because this is already maxed out, this will start consuming the slag, and what we'll do is just stop producing quite as much stone, and it'll just balance out, and it's brilliant. Now you might say, oh yeah, but you could be producing more construction materials. The thing is, I had a look round. Look, let's start down at like PEACEHAVEN. PEACEHAVEN, 68% construction materials. Cheshunt, 99%. Bognor Regis, 97%. Settle, 99%. Maggle, 98%. Basically, we don't need more construction materials in this area. We've got freaking tons of it. So yeah, not a problem. So yeah, so all we've got to do is go down to here, and yeah, I'm going to pause it while I do it. So all we're going to do is add on, after Cheshunt halt, for the coal trains to stop here, right? And that's it. That's all we've got to do. So let's go up here and actually see this work. So we're looking for slag to appear on the coal line. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. This is, and there it, look, we've got slag appearing on the coal line. How cool is that? That's an iron train. We need a coal train. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to bother. Well, I mean, I could, but I'm not going to bother like riding them. I don't know. We might. Ah, go on. We'll have a quick ride. Like, what the hell? So this is loading up with the slag. We'll follow this train then. Woohoo! So now we're carrying a bunch of slag, which of course increasing the profitability. Racing down. We'll just see it get put onto the trucks, because once it's on the trucks, that's it. It's going to the construction materials factory and that's it. But how easy was that? Using the existing infrastructure? Freaking peachy. I love it. I think I've actually got way too many vehicles on this line, but you know what? I don't care. It's fine. It's making a lot of money, actually, this line. Where are you? Let's have a look. We're making... what do I want? Finances. Yeah, we're making like 30 million a year from these trucks. And now, they're going to make even more than that. Awesome freaking sauce. Right. Okay, having done that, now we can do the planks. So, this is the sawmill up here. And where's the forest? The forest is, we can either use this one or this one. Well, what we're going to do is, I'm going to get rid of that and hope it doesn't come back. Unfortunately, the town is going to keep changing these roads into city roads, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. So I want medium country road. And I want it to go along the edge of this forest here. Actually, if I extend it out a little bit further. I'm actually going to put another road. Ooh. Oh, come on. Go straight. I'm going to put, go straight, damn it. Thank you. I'm going to put another road along here. That. Just to, again to define this area as kind of best I can. You know, am I gonna? I could kind of run it round. No, go straight. Come on, go straight. There we go. I could bring it out kind of. I wish these roads would go out straight. There we go. Yeah, I might bring this out like this to kind of define the edge of this. That would work. And then probably, I don't know, bring you off over here. That's for later. So all we want to do is get some a truck route from this place to this. So yeah, like from here would be fine. So we've got that road. I'm going to come this area over here. That and that. There we go. How does that look? Yeah, it looks kind of natural. All right, so we can get to here, right? What we actually need is a truck station. It won't quite fit in there. Oh man, that's annoying. That'd be kind of perfect in there. Put this in over here. Say, there. It's a bit sunken, but we'll just have to live with it. And then, well, I want my city streets. Put you in that way. Oh, would you look at that? Wow, now that says it's going to go in. Oh my lord. You know what, we'll take that. I wasn't expecting that to go in. Right, pop that in there. Pop this road. Let's do this road going in like that. That's fine. Cool. And then have a bit of a soften. That'll do for now. All right, cool. So now we can get stuff to there. So all I need is a truck station over here. I just wish the road was a little bit more even, not so lumpy and bumpy. But you know what? I'm going to put it in there for now. I might have to play around with the terrain, and because that's a bit steep, but it's not too bad, I suppose. Go on, we'll live with it for now. So just a quick smooth, so it doesn't look quite so horrible. And then I'll put a few of the trees back in. again, I can dress this all up later. Cool. So, yeah, so that's it. That's it. That's all we need to do at this end. So, what do I want? I want a new line. And this is going to run... Now, this is going to be logs. So, let's have loggy colour. So, we'll go from here to the new truck station over there. And we'll have... Oh, now we want some vehicles. Let's put... Where are we going to put the vehicles? That'll do. So, by road vehicles, what do we want? Now, we're bringing logs, so... Oh, yeah, I said we were going to use the Scanias, didn't I? Yeah. Let's have, I don't know, like 25 of those, something like that. And we want you on line... Oh, this is line 4. Line 4. There you go. Now, let's have a look at these puppies. These are... I love these. They are big and beautiful. Alright, you know what? We'll come back to that when they've actually got logs on. So we're bringing the logs down here, and you're probably thinking, well, so now you've got to sort some trains out and whatever. But we don't, because we've got these trains on line 3, and these are using... Oh no, those are using state cars. Well, mind you, state cars would work. State cars would work, funnily enough. State cars will carry logs. Okay, well, the ones I was thinking of were the Naffy's Universal State Cars. But no, that's fine. So they get carried down to, let's see, we want them to be carried down to here. Now, let's see, where does that go to? That only goes as far as this station, right? So it'll drop them off at this station, and then... Oh, here we go. Peacehaven Iron. Now, this is the one with the... Here we go. Naffy's Universal State Cars. So the logs can be dropped off here, transferred to the Iron Line. The Iron Line can take them all the way down to Cheshire Freight Station, which... Does it stop at Cheshire Freight Station? No, it doesn't. So we want them to stop at Cheshire Freight. So, let's say... I've got it now. I figured it out eventually. It's confusing. Where's this? This is Cheshire Freight Station. So we want, after Peacehaven South, stop there. Thank you. All right, cool. So we're going to have to upgrade. Well, we don't absolutely have to, but I think it's just a hell of a lot easier to upgrade this with a second street connection. Yes, apply. Boom. Because then we can extend this road. Yeah, we'll do it with a medium country road, and we'll bring you down to there. I think we're going to have like a straight, like a fairly straight road going. You know what? If I put in a straight bit, if I can get a straight bit in here. Oh my god! Finally, and then run that out like that. Cool. All right, that'll do. That'll do. Well, what am I doing? Accept that. We want to just upgrade that bit. There we go. And you know what? For now, I'm not going to be fancy. For now, I'm just going to throw something in. Because, again, I want to decorate around here. And I'll do something proper. So, what am I doing? I'm putting in... a high capacity... You know what? Shall I literally just throw that in there? Yeah, why not? For now, that'll do. And then down at this end, we'll probably do something like, let's have it as a one-way. You know what? For now, that'll do. For now, that'll do. I'll probably tart it up a bit later on. Yeah, but that'll do. And same thing, hook it up on this end. Bit of road. Doesn't have to be too fancy. There we go. Boom. Yeah, I'm definitely going to work on that and make that a lot nicer. But that'll do for now. So yeah, so now we can get the logs to the sawmill. Okay, so let's get a line in for this. Where are we? Line. Boom. And we want line from there to there. This is going to be planks. Again, pretty sure a lot of this stuff is going to get moved around and whatever, so I'm not going to faff with it too much. So, by Roku wheels, what are we going to put on here? We want something that can carry logs and planks. So, yeah, these flatbeds, and I don't think I've used these flatbeds. Oh, they won't do logs. Oh, man. You'll do logs and planks. We'll use these again. Shall we? Yeah. That's probably enough. Set line 5. Okay, so now we get the logs to the train. First train, second train, then truck up to there with the logs, then turn them into planks. The planks come back, and then the planks can just go back on the train that way to the factory. So all we need is for them to get picked up. So PEACEHAVEN iron. Oh, it goes straight to PEACEHAVEN iron. So after that, we want to stop back at there again, and that is it. Because after that stop, it goes to PEACEHAVEN Annex, which is the factory, and that's it. We've got our second lot of planks there. Right, that's it. We're done. We're done. So, shall we ride the trains? Now, the issue is going to be, like, the volume on here. But we have also got the goods trains that run up and down here. So, it's something I'm just going to have to keep an eye on. And I might have to put extra trains on or mess around with it in some way. But basically, I think it's fine. So, let's go over here. So, we've got the forest. That's going to send the logs up here to the sawmill. And then it's going to end up at the machine factory. Cool. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Where are we? Right, so let's see. Let's see. Oh, in fact, production has already started. So, we're already shipping logs. You know what? Oh, you've picked up one log. See, if I dress this up a bit, this could be quite nice. Unfortunately, he's only got one log, which doesn't show up. But you know what? We'll look at some of these trucks when they're fully loaded. We can go over to the forest that we put in last time, in the last video. Let's I think speed this up a little bit, because it's not very pretty at the moment. But we'll definitely come back to this stuff when I've prettied up the terrain and put all the decorations and stuff in. Look at all the cars on this road as well. It's nice when you get a bit of traffic running around. Right, so we whiz down here, drop off our log at this station, gets transferred over here. Now let's see, have you got any logs on board? No, you haven't. Let's see. No, you're not carrying anything. All right, well, let's see. Let's see. So, we should be seeing logs appearing here. Now, yeah, I mean, we should be getting logs appearing here. But I'm not seeing any at the moment. So you're bringing a log. You're going to drop that off. There we go. But, okay, where are they going then? Okay. Like, where? I mean, the only other place they can be going is here. Oh, you know what? That's fine. Oh, that's actually fine, because they're being put onto that line and being sent over to here. So they're being processed here at the moment. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. And then when that gets full, when that maxes out at like 1600, then it'll start shipping them down to the other one. Oh, freaking awesome. I'm loving it. All right, so there you go. We've done it. We've done it. So the machine factory can now be allowed to run and get up to, I mean, that should just get up to maximum production now. let's see, we're up to 360 on the tools, 150 on the machines. Let's go and have a quick look. Cheshire is getting tools and machines. Bognor Regis, tools and machines. Whoa, settle. You got any? Tools. Oh, hasn't got any machines yet. What about round Maggle? Oh, not to Maggle yet. Let's see. Barking. Oh, a couple of tools. And Tavistock. Has it got as far as Tavistock? No, hasn't got as far as Tavistock. Cool. And going this way, we should definitely have some stuff at Peacehaven. We've got some machines. No tools there at the moment, but it is getting tools. And let's see, ship shed. Yeah, tools, machines. So, sweet. So that's it. We're done. We're done. So now we can focus on something else. So let's have a look. So like Cheshire, what are you getting? You're getting everything except goods. So all we need to do is get a goods factory running somewhere over here now. My God, that's gonna be fun. All right, well, now we've done that. That's kind of the production for this episode. What I want to do now is go over to here and do some more stuff over here. Now, I actually relayed this road because it was kind of going along here before, and it was kind of too close to the railway tracks to just have like a massive area of scrub, like I've got between these two, right? That's about as wide as you want for an area like that. So what I did was I moved it out so that we can have fields in this area, and then brought it in closer so that we can just have some scrub ground and forest in here. So and then I played around with this road over here to try and break things up. But what I want to do over here is demonstrate something that I'm going to be using a lot, a technique that I'm going to be using like a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run, I'm going to do this with a small country road, I think. So I'm going to have a small country road coming off, let's take it up there and through there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this kind of around the mountainside, and then I'm going to be putting trees down to the edge of it and this is going to be kind of the boundary for the trees. That's kind of the idea anyway. We'll see how that works. You know, I think that's actually going to have to come down a bit. Out here, and then try and make it look kind of naturalish. If I take it down, you know, I still kind of want that coming a little bit further down here. I don't know. No, you know what? I'll make this work. I'll follow this contour line and I'll adjust the terrain and make it work. So, as I just want to show you kind of this idea, and then I'm going to go to time lapse because I've got a ton of stuff that I want to get done. So, run this around, something like that. Right, and then now, where I've got like a big enough area and it's flat enough, then I'll put in some kind of field arrangement. But where it's not suitable for fields, I'm going to be adjusting the tree line. So this kind of area here, that can be flattened out to be good enough for fields. So if we get the old raised terrain, bring the terrain up a little bit. And this is very much how it is in areas where you've got this kind of like hilly terrain. You know, they farm what they can, and then the areas that they can't farm, they just leave to the trees. Right, so like this area here, this is all way too steep to grow stuff on, or even have pastures. So so yeah, it'll be trees. And where are we? Oh, I want my trees. I want my trees. I'll do this. I guess I'll do with this with the tree gun for now. Let's switch to all trees. So like particularly like this area along here. This is going to bring the forest down. Now this is something I want to do like all over the place because, and I'll show you in a second. Let me just throw some trees on here quickly. Right, that's it. So the idea is, let's turn that off. Right, when you look at over here, like these trees are just like, it's uniform. It's all at the same level. There's no variation, and it looks kind of strange and silly. So what we want to start doing is starting to bring the trees down in certain areas to create that kind of variation. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing with that. So I guess it's time-lapse time. Let me get on, and we'll put in a bunch of stuff. I've got some ideas, but I'm sure we'll come up with something, some weird bits as well. So let's get on with it. And off we go on another jolly time lapse. I just love the music. Isn't the music relaxing? This is the best track from the game, I think. I love this one. Now, what are we going to be doing in this? We're going to be doing some tree lines and the road network. I'm putting in a nice sexy bridge here. We're going to be doing, what else? Fields and field boundaries and that kind of stuff. That's going to be like the first half of this time lapse. This time lapse is about 11 minutes or so. And then the second half, I'm going to be working on some set pieces, which I hope you will like. So, this is going to, like, I'm not quite sure, like, how much of the scenery stuff I'm going to be doing in future videos. I mean, I kind of want to show you the progress. But I guess we'll work it out, and you'll leave me comments if there's too much or too little or whatever. So what I'm trying to do here, as well as like just lining the roads and whatever, is when I get near to like tunnel entrances and stuff like that, I'm paying like particularly close attention to the terrain colorings. Because near the terrain, near the tunnel entrances and stuff, you get like cliff textures and lighter textures and whatever. And I'm trying to keep those in. So the placement, like all over the place, where I'm putting these edges and stuff in, the placement is quite key to get certain effects and keep it looking interesting and stuff. But you'll probably see that as it's going along. And then I've got the old forester out to put in some more trees, because I've put in a couple of fair-sized areas of trees. So you can see that the trees are going to change like quite drastically now, like over time. Now this, I've got to say, this area here, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do around this. Originally I was just going to make it like, you know, just a bit of pasture area or whatever. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, I might do something up there. But the thing is, I'm not using it. I've got to make sure that I'm not going to use it before I start putting too much stuff around it. But I don't think I am. So I think I'm going to end up putting a little feature up there. But we'll see. We'll see. And then it does take freaking ages putting all these hedgerows in, but I'm actually really enjoying doing it. It is. There was somebody in the comments who swapping comments saying it is very therapeutic doing this. It's really relaxing. And of course the result is really nice. Now, at the moment, I've only done like a tiny fraction of the map. When I've done like, you know, like a quarter of the map or something, I might be wanting to kill myself because it's so repetitive. But I don't know. I don't know whether that's going to happen, because at the moment I'm spending probably more time than I need to make it. Now, this is a good example of, like, look at this tunnel entrance. You see that, like, you got the light and the dark, and there's bits of cliff and stuff, and it's trying to leave like a little bit so that you don't get them like too close to the tunnel entrance and stuff like that. Now, one thing that I really picked up on is when you're putting these hedgerows in, you put the hedgerows in, and the hedgerows look kind of okay, but it's overlaying trees on top of the hedgerows that really makes it. Like, I mean, it makes a massive difference. And also, I'm playing around with playing around with different ways of doing bits of forest. So, like, laying down a whole bunch of bushes first and then putting the trees on top makes it so that you can't get the trees so dense. So you can get like sparser areas of trees, but still keeping the ground coverage, which is nice. I'm going to play around with that a lot more. So here I go, like layering the trees on top. I spent ages, like after I'd finished this time lapse, going round like every hedgerow, like popping all the trees down. Oh, it's such fun. See here again, round this bridge, and where the edges are raised and whatever. I'm really trying to keep the textures like a little bit interesting, like by not going too close and using different mixtures of hedgerows and trees and I love these tunnel bits. They are one of my favourite bits, because you can do kind of interesting things with the trees and how you kind of dress up the entrance. Now this the bit that I do in this time lapse, and I did some before and I did some after. This extends now our area across to Eastbourne and also over to Biggleswade. So we've pretty much done that whole area, like the whole valley, and linked it up with Eastbourne and Biggleswade. Not quite, but almost. I've got to figure out how I'm going to kind of blend it in. Oh, but that was a good little tip there. Like, if you put in a hedgerow and you don't like it, rather than deleting it, if you just overlay it with a road, you can get rid of it instantly. So now I'm putting a few fields in. Now I just kind of put in a few to see how that looked, and then actually after this time lapse is finished, I went back and did some more of these while I was putting in all the extra trees, and I did a bit more work. But look, it's good, isn't it? Now I didn't put any more animals in, but there will be more animals in. I need to kind of like ride on the trains a little bit and kind of figure out where things are. So this is the second half of the time lapse, and now I'm working on dressing up. So first, this is the iron mine, and I wanted it to be a little bit busier because it's a little bit sparse, it's a little bit bare. So I thought, yeah, we'll dress it up with you know, some stuff lying around. And then I had the idea of, well, let's make it look a little bit busier, and we'll put in some vehicles, sort of just kind of sitting around. So I threw in a truck over there, and then I thought we kind of fake another row of the trucks coming in. I'll show you that like in detail after the time lapse. And then, do you remember me saying, this is the freight station by that's bringing the grain, Chidley grain. And also the steel trains run through here. And I said I wanted to make a bit of a feature of this. The problem is that to put buildings down, the ground has to be absolutely dead flat. And this is a sloped station. So what I did like half of it I did flat, like the half that's nearest to us now I did flat. And then the other half I went with the incline. And then I had to kind of play around with that because I wanted to see, like, can I make it work and stuff. And I think it kind of does work. But you be the judge. Now, I found this this nice brick building, and I thought that would make a nice bit of a feature. It's something different. And then I really like these. Now I'm still working on the flat area, right? So that's the flat area, and then from that point on, it slopes. So I thought we'd put some of those in. They really do look nice. And then this end, I was kind of really in two minds. I was going to put like roads going off and then having some of those, but the terrain was just going to be too difficult. So I ended up just going with some of these warehouses and just like stepping them up. And then I had to play around with the terrain to just like try and get the ground level to look okay. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. It's good enough. And then just like put a couple of roads round them, and then my favourite bit, whip out the old painter. I used the gravel B. The gravel B I think is the best for in between the tracks, and then I threw in some concrete, and then bang in some bushes and trees around it to kind of dress it up. Now this area out in front, I wanted to be a little bit more kind of organised. Now originally I was just going to put kind of the trees around the outside and kind of leave it at that, but then I thought, nah, I didn't like really how it looked, so I just put a few bushes down to get that kind of mottled texture, and then just a smattering of trees in the middle. And I like how that ended up. And then here, using that same technique, just like throwing in a bunch of bushes, and then having a scattering of trees on the top to kind of create like scrubland. And then here I thought I'd do so. I thought I'll do something different. I'll try using those fence tree lines to create something a bit more formal. Right, so let's have a little look at what we've done. I like that. I like this little formal bit here. It kind of breaks things up. I like that. So how's the station, the expanded freight station? I have to say I like this. I like this. I like that quite a lot. It was very difficult with this terrain up here, and adding these concrete areas, really nice. I might put some fences or something along here or something, and I'm going to be doing some more dressing up, putting some some goods lying around and stuff in here, but I'll leave it there for now. And then let's go round here and look at this area, because I think it's starting to look pretty darn good. Look at this. Got quite a fair area done now. Starting to expand. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to finish this bit off over here. And I probably need to take I'll probably take a road up there and then just section that off into fields, and that'll be that done. And what else did I do? What else did I do? Oh, I put this stuff in down here, didn't I? I just thought I'd try, putting a few extra trucks and stuff around the place, a few bits and pieces, just to kind of liven it up a little bit. looking nice. Now I found a bunch more buildings that we can use. So for example, where's let me see. If I go to BLS, is it BLS Deco 2? No, it's in industry, I think. No, it's in industry. Nah, yeah, industry. Is it in industry? No, it's not. Man, where is it then? Oh, I can't find the darn thing now. It's in. I was using it before. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This. There's like that makes like a really good like cowshed or something. So I'm gonna have a play around. I only found this a few minutes ago. I'm gonna have a play around with this and decide like where I could put some little buildings. There's that one. There's another great one which I almost put in up there, but like that one's really good. And this was the one that I almost put in at the station, but I thought no, I'm gonna save this because again it makes like a great cowshed type thing. But I need to find I need to find some like tractors and combine harvesters and things like that I can plop around. Anyway, we'll leave it there. It's we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean slowly, but I love the freaking detail. And I tell you what we'll do. Just to finish off, right? I'm gonna set it running, and we'll just have a quick scan up the valley, and I think you'll see that it's pretty darn nice. Especially, you know, I'm gonna go in a little bit closer. There. Oh man, look at that! I mean, it's freaking awesome, isn't it? I spent quite a lot of time going around and putting all the trees on top of the hedgerows to make it kind of look nice and realistic and whatever. Oh man, imagine like the whole map done like that. My God, it would look kind of stunning. So I've got a lot of work to do. I'll get on with it. I'll catch you for the next episode. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Peace out.